Rasmussen University commencement ceremony. Please stand and clear the aisles for the processional.
Good evening and welcome. At this time, please remain standing as we honor our country with the national anthem performed by Ebony Holloway.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ebony. Welcome, everyone, and please be seated. Whoops. My name is Carrie Dannenhirsch, and I'm the provost of Rasmussen University. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and university leadership, I extend the warmest congratulations to this exceptional group of graduates. I'm honored to welcome you to the 2026 Rasmussen University Commencement Ceremony. Seated on stage are members of the university's faculty, administration, and our distinguished guest speakers. Tonight, we celebrate graduates from across 20 campuses and our Rasmussen University online community. We also celebrate those graduating with us virtually, whose dedication and hard work have been an important part of reaching this milestone. Graduates, this moment marks the beginning of a new chapter. Your hard work, resilience, and commitment to learning have brought you here, and your achievements reflect the transformative power of education. For some of you, this journey was your first step into higher education. For others, it was a return and a determined pursuit to achieve a long-held goal. You have navigated challenges with perseverance, and today you are an example of what dedication, focus, and support from your community can accomplish. Your success is an inspiration, not only to those around you, but to other learners who will follow in your footsteps. You have all earned this moment and deserve a round of applause. We know that the journey to this moment was not traveled alone, and we recognize that behind each graduate, there are family, friends, and mentors who provide encouragement and love. Will all of those who are providing support and who have helped these graduates on their educational journey, please rise as you are able to be recognized. Rasmussen University holds a deep respect for those who serve our nation. and we are especially honored to support our active military members and veterans as they pursue their educational and career aspirations. These graduates, proudly wearing red, white, and blue cords, represent the dedication and sacrifice that define our nation's heroes. We would like to extend our sincere gratitude to all students, graduates, family, and friends present today who have served or are currently serving. Thank you for your service and your commitment to our country. If you are an active military member or a veteran, please stand as you are able to be recognized. And finally, I want to acknowledge our esteemed faculty, the driving force behind our graduate success. They view each graduate's journey as a personal mission, and I am deeply privileged to stand among them. Will all of the faculty please stand as they are able to be recognized for the role that you have played in our graduate success? Please be seated. And now I would like to introduce our president, Mark Arnold, who will share a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Nanhirsch, and good evening, everyone. It's a privilege to once again welcome all of you, our graduates, your families and friends, those joining us virtually, and our dedicated faculty and staff. Today is a celebration of what you've accomplished and everything it took to get here. For many of you, this journey wasn't easy. It required sacrifice, it required persistence, and it required you to keep moving forward, even when life didn't slow down around you. Over the course of tonight's ceremony, you'll hear powerful reflections of growth on unexpected paths and how education can open doors we may not have even known existed. And while each of your journeys is unique, there is one thing you all share. You chose to invest in your future. At Rasmussen, we often talk about our legacy of opportunity. It's a phrase that has guided the institution for more than 125 years. But it's not just about where we've been, it's about what happens next. Your education represents opportunity, not just to advance in your career, but to expand the ways you can make a difference. It gives you tools to strengthen the lives of your families, contribute to your communities, and to take on new challenges with confidence. For many of you entering healthcare and other service-focused professions, that impact will be felt in very real ways, through the care you provide, the decisions you make, and the people who will rely on your expertise and compassion. That responsibility is significant, but so is your preparation. You've built the knowledge, the discipline, and the resilience to meet what comes next. So as you leave here today, keep going, keep learning, keep growing, and stay open to where your path may lead. Opportunity doesn't always look the way you expect, but when you're prepared, it can take you further than you ever imagined. On behalf of everyone at Rasmussen University, thank you for letting us be part of your journey. And congratulations to all of you, our graduates. We're so proud of you.
Thank you, President Arnold. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Nathaniel Tiemann to the podium. Dr. Tiemann has played a meaningful role in our graduate speaker, Beatrice Agabayu's journey through her nursing program. As both a skills instructor, student nursing association advisor, as SNA president, Beatrice worked closely with him and experienced his support and guidance firsthand. She shared that he has a way of making students feel comfortable while also challenging them to truly learn, not just pass, and build confidence and competence. It is with great respect that Beatrice asked him to introduce her this evening. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Nathaniel Tiemann.
All right. Thank you for the lovely introduction, Dr. Dannon Hirsch. I'd like to first thank God for this beautiful and very special day. I would also like to acknowledge the family and friends of our graduates. Your support, encouragement, and sacrifice helped make this moment possible. I would also like to thank the instructors, family, and staff for your dedication and commitment to guiding these students to this day. And to the graduates, congratulations. Your hard work, perseverance, and commitment to both the classroom and clinical setting have brought you to this milestone. It is my privilege to introduce a student I've had to honor watching grow from a quiet yet driven, eager learner into a confident, capable, and emerging nurse leader. She also served as president of the Romeoville Student Nurse Association, demonstrating strong leadership and dedication to her peers. Her journey through nursing school was not without challenges. There were moments that tested her, but she met them with determination and resilience. Those qualities are exactly what will make her an exceptional nurse, especially on the long and demanding days that lie ahead. So, it is my honor to introduce a December 2025 professional nursing graduate from the Romeoville Joliet campus, my friend and tonight's graduate speaker, Beatrice Agbayua, RN.
Good evening, faculty, friends, and family, and most importantly, the classes of 2025 and 2026. Standing here right now is so surreal. To think that I decided on a random Wednesday I was going to nursing school. And now I'm here as the nursing graduate speaker. I owe a lot to the 2020 lockdown. For someone who was always on the go, being forced to sit and think was a revelation. I thought for so long that I found myself packing my bags and moving back home to Chicago. I was lost, I was back at square one. But then a best friend said to me that she hadn't seen something in me, but believed that I would be a good nurse. But I know I'm not the only one here today that had that random Wednesday feeling. Looking out at all of you, I see 100 different pivots. Some of you left established careers, some of you balanced pharmacology with parenthood, and some of you even moved back home, all to accomplish this dream. She told me about Rasmussen, the curriculum, the community, and the pace. I realized then that while I always knew nurses were important, I hadn't realized they were the little backbone of healthcare. Her excitement was infectious, and I took a leap of faith. I think we all remember the honeymoon phase of our first quarter. I told anyone who would listen, the grocery clerk, my neighbors, even the random cat I saw at night, that I was a nursing student. I was even excited to study for 3 exams in 1 week. We were wide-eyed, caffeinated, and ready to conquer the world. But then, like many of us sitting here today, the road got rocky. Life doesn't just stop because you're in midterms. We were faced with decisions that made us question if this was the right path. Nights where we wondered if we truly had what it took to make it to this finish line. I began battling the worst migraines of my life, followed shortly by a thyroid condition that demanded my full attention. I didn't just have to withdraw for a week, I had to step away for 1.5 years. When you have a plan for your life, a 500-day detour feels like a failure, but it wasn't. What brought me back was the support and care here at Rasmussen. The professors and faculty didn't just see a student ID number, they saw a person who needed a path forward. When I finally returned, I didn't just want to pass, I wanted to lead. I joined the Student Nursing Association to feel connected, and 3 quarters later, I found myself serving as president. It started with giving out motivational stickers. Every nurse's laptop is full of them. Feeding students during meetings, encouraging professors to have additional study sessions, starting a student pantry, and even raising a bit of funds to donate to cancer awareness. We made it our mission to ensure every student knew they had a village behind them. I finally found the heart of that mission when I stepped out of the student lounge and into the hospital. The classroom taught me the science, but clinical taught me the soul of this profession. My time at St. Joseph's in maternal and newborn care changed me. Within the first 2 hours of my first day, I witnessed a C-section. I was terrified, then transfixed, and then inspired. By the next week, I was the first to volunteer to go in. If my journey has taught me anything, it's that our pivots and setbacks don't delay our purpose, they reveal it. If I hadn't moved back to Chicago, had that life-changing conversation with my best friend, or even overcome my medical challenges, I wouldn't be here today as a nursing school graduate. I've learned nursing is as much about advocacy as it is about medicine. To my fellow graduates, our education here has taught us to trust our judgment. It has taught us that navigating a career starts with knowing who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, and your non-negotiables. We all started at a square one. We all had that one person or that one gut feeling that told us we were meant for something more. Look around this room at your own villages. We are here because of them, and we are here because of each other. And while our paths to this room are different, our purpose today is identical. We are moving from the classroom into a world that is waiting for our unique skills and our dedication. My hope for all of us is that as we become the examples who inspire the next Random Wednesday dreamer to follow in our footsteps, proving that while the path was never easy, the destination is worth every single detour. I am eternally grateful to God and my family for being the unwavering foundation that carried me through every detour and doubt. To the friends who saw something in me that I hadn't seen in myself, thank you for not just giving me a suggestion, but a future. Congratulations, Rasmussen classes of 2025 and 2026. We made it.
Thank you so much, Beatrice, for your inspiring words. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Christy Giel, Chief Nursing Officer for UW Health, Northern Illinois. Dr. Giel is a nationally recognized nurse leader with nearly 30 years of experience spanning rural community hospitals to large, complex health systems. Her career reflects a deep commitment to servant leadership, advancing professional nursing practice, and improving the health of the communities that she serves. She is passionate about developing future nurse leaders and fostering community-centered care. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Christy Giel.
Good evening. Thank you to all of our distinguished faculty that are here today, honored guests, proud families, and most importantly, to the graduates we are here to celebrate today. Before I begin, I want you to, this is interactive, so I'd like you all just to take a moment, and that's everyone, and just shut your eyes for a moment. Take a moment and think back to when you were young. Do you remember what you wanted to be when you grew up? Now open your eyes. Do me a favor, everyone in this room that ended in the profession that they dreamed of as a child, raise your hand. Raise them really high. even if it's kind of close. Maybe not the exact, there we go, that's good, awesome. So you may be surprised to know that only 10% of the population ends up in the exact profession that they envisioned as a child. When you broaden the definition a little bit, that number grows to 40%. I stand here today proudly in the 40% bucket. I'm a musician who dreamed of being a conductor. I'm a vocalist and an instrumentalist who longed to lead an orchestra. And ultimately, I'm a nurse who's a chief nursing officer. Kind of the same, just a little different lens. So life circumstances kept me from pursuing my original dream directly, so I chose to follow in my mother's footsteps and become a nurse. When I told her I planned to attend the local community college, she was a diploma-prepared nurse herself. She strong-armed me into pursuing my bachelor's degree. What I didn't realize at the time, when I closed one door, my mom opened the other. She was helping me to become a conductor, just in a broader sense. As you graduate today, many of you may still be carrying that childhood vision of who you hope to become. Some of you are on that path right now, and others are probably sensing maybe it's not quite the same as what you dreamed of. But please hear me clearly. That's not a loss. It's often the opportunity that's awaiting. So I completed my bachelor's degree and later my master's in nursing during a time when the nursing profession was really evolving from hospital-based nursing programs to bachelor's and master's degree programs. That transformation in the practice of nursing was not seamless, and it clearly wasn't universally welcomed. The introduction of nursing research, systems thinking, leadership, and evidence-based practice was often met with skepticism and sometimes mockery. There was a belief that real nurses only happened at the bedside. And that sentiment was especially strong in rural and community settings where I worked that lacked access to collegiate programs. For me, that tension became very real when I chose to pursue my master's degree online. It was very different then. The nearest master's in nursing program was well over an hour away, and like many of you in this room, I was working full-time, and my husband and I were expecting our first child. Some joked that I bought my diploma online. What they didn't see was the discipline, the commitment, and the determination required, especially with a newborn in the house and a husband who traveled regularly. This was before Canvas. This was before Teams and Zoom. I received VHS tapes, not DVDs, VHS tapes with my lectures to my home. And then I recorded my presentations and mailed them back to my professor. There were no group chats. It was very, very independent. And I was greatly, greatly grateful for the days when the dial-up connection worked really well enough so that I could email and attach my assignment to that email, because there was no such thing as a portal. That perseverance didn't just earn me a degree, it cemented my commitment to lifelong learning. And that's really the point here. There's no path to education or to a profession that is ever stagnant. When an orchestra grows more complex, the solution is not fewer instruments. The solution is a deeper understanding of the score and the appreciation for the diversity of the ensemble. Education doesn't replace practice, it expands, it deepens it. It prepares you to listen across sections, to interpret evidence, to anticipate change, and to bring many voices into alignment. Just as a conductor studies deeply to serve the musicians, advanced education prepares leaders to serve teams and systems in ways that experience alone can no longer sustain. Your commitment to education is not about impressing others or collecting credentials. It's about developing the ability to critically think and adapt thoughtfully and lead in situations which are complex and when answers may not be clear. In healthcare, and in every profession represented here this evening, education is no longer optional. It's what protects those we serve. It strengthens our teams and anchors the ethical decisions that we make. Speaking of complexity, I began my doctoral studies while building a house, helping that same child go to college 18 years later. It's never too late to go back to school, everyone, just letting you know. And I completed that program during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. You might think as a chief nursing officer, I spend most of the pandemic coordinating operations, and you would be right. But there is a powerful lesson and an art of nursing that is very similar to conducting. A conductor does not play a single instrument. They do not create the sounds themselves. Instead, they listen deeply. They study the score. They understand the strengths of each musician, and they bring together many distinct voices for one purposeful performance. Their role is not to control, but to create conditions where excellence can emerge. That's how I spent many of my days and nights and weekends, ensuring that purposeful performance came together. As emerging leaders in your fields, you will not succeed by trying to do everything yourself. You will succeed by learning continuously, listening closely, and understanding how every role contributes to something greater than one individual. Like a conductor, your impact will not be measured by how well you stood alone, but by how well others were able to perform because of you. The score you will interpret it'll remain constant, but how you bring it to life will evolve with every patient, every student, every customer, every team, and every challenge you encounter. That evolution is not a deviation from your dream as a child. It's called professional growth towards your dream. So as you step forward, remember this. Leadership is not about becoming what you once imagined as a child. It's about becoming what the moment, the mission, the people you serve need to be. So stay curious, listen deeply, keep learning, and never forget, when every musician in an orchestra is valued, the outcome is extraordinary. So congratulations, class of 25 and 26. Go out and make beautiful music.
Dr. Gill, thank you so much for sharing your powerful story. Graduates, take her message to heart. Stay curious, keep learning, and lead with purpose. Your education has prepared you to make a difference. And now we celebrate the achievements of our graduates. Today, we honor those receiving master's degrees, Bachelor of Science degrees, Associate of Applied Science degrees, diplomas, and certificates. As you cross this stage, each of you will receive an alumni pin, symbolizing your official induction into the Rasmussen University alumni community and the legacy that you now carry. Additionally, some of you are wearing old gold and dark green cords. This signifies multi-degree graduates of Rasmussen. Others are wearing gold cords, which also symbolizes academic honors. The graduate hoods worn tonight reflect rank and field of study, with the velvet band and university colors representing the depth of scholarly pursuit. And finally, we honor the green stoles of gratitude that each of you is wearing, one of Rasmussen University's most cherished traditions. These stoles represent the support and the encouragement and guidance our graduates have received along their academic journey. At the conclusion of the ceremony, each graduate may present their stole to an individual who has made a profound difference in their success. This can be a mentor, a family member, friend, or faculty, acknowledging the vital role that others have played in helping you reach this milestone. Before we begin, just a few important reminders. Graduates, we ask that you please remain seated until it is your turn to cross the stage, and return to your seat after your name is called. We ask that everyone be respectful of the moment and remain seated until the end of commencement so each of our graduates can be recognized and celebrated properly. Audience members, we kindly ask for your cooperation in keeping your applause brief so that every graduate's name can be heard clearly. And lastly, graduates, it is our tradition to shake the hand of you as you cross the stage and receive your diploma. If you prefer not to do this for any reason, simply do not extend your hand and nod as you walk by. Most importantly, let's now begin the recognition of the remarkable class of 2025 and 2026. Will our graduate students who have achieved a master's degree please join us on stage to receive your academic hoods?
Andrea Munoz, with honors. Juanita Phillips, with honors. Larissa Jones. Nathan Funderburg. Natalia Williams. Cara Monet Finister. Megan Paskey. Megan Pomeroy. Tia Bleasy, with honors. Emily Hodek, with honors. Sonia Martinez, with honors. David Kabilik, with honors. Jen Kors. Dominique Gant. Teresa Williamson. Laura Munoz. Jennifer Betts. Allison Soul, with honors. Caitlin Neely. Nakwachi Onoha. Holuatosin Hodu Honikosa. Erica Herbig, with honors. Brianna Carteno, with honors. Luz Fayad, with honors. All right. This concludes the recognition for the master's level candidates.
And now will our bachelor degree candidates in nursing please join us on stage to be recognized.
Oh. This is non-nursing? Okay. Nursing? All right. Susu Samir. Megan Calderon, with honors. Asunath Aruse, with honors. Danica Jones, with honors. Deepika Chowdhury, with honors. This concludes the recognition for the Bachelors of Nursing candidates.
Next, will all other bachelor degree candidates and programs please join us on stage to be recognized.
Patricia Veselka. Joy Thomas. Kalisha Moore, with honors. Karen Stedman, with honors. Jackie Wheela. Vance Hunter, with honors. Lavetta Morris, with honors. April Hamilton. Amarildi Riska, with honors. Fernanda Reyes. Brittany Mayfield, with honors. Joseph Smith, with honors. Celestian Williams, with honors. Jacina Plass, with honors. Megan Miles Smith, with honors. Paula Dubose, with honors. Christina Caballero, with honors. Kiki Brown, with honors. Reina Garcia, with honors. Karina Fenema. Christine Wood, with honors. Maureen Castle, with honors. Miranda Wilson, with honors. Lapel Giddings. Tita Mariah G. with honors. Denise L. Davis with honors. Anna East Germany. Amanda Dietz with honors. Christina Stenbeck with honors. Joanna Brown with honors. Octavine Horton with honors. Brashana Castleberry. Maria Acevedo Magana with honors. Mohammed Alhamwi with honors. Michael Sanskin. Liz Montes de Oca. Abigail Ramos with honors. Carla Alvarez with honors. Shamira Green with honors. Dalia Contreras with honors. Nijan Lathan with honors. Catherine Morrow with honors. Erica Candido with honors. Emmanuel Nitingomin Song with honors. Olawatosin Adekoya. Nariel Volmer. Janika Gatlin with honors. Elizabeth Luckstead with honors. Aliciana Johnson with honors. Rebecca Rushani with honors. Jasmine Taylor Gore with honors. Jessica Barker. Austin Obilazoe. This concludes the recognition for the bachelor's level candidates.
Next will graduates who have earned their associate's degree in nursing please join us on stage to be recognized.
Energy's decent. We've got it at about an 8. Can we take it up to an 11? What do you say? Beatrice Agbowea. Antonio Rodriguez. Nora Cabani. Samantha Mendoza with honors. Jamie Mendez. April Llewellyn. Gabrielle Llewellyn. Sarah Lecca. Victoria Thompson. LaFanza Williams. Ruth Brown. Jillian Gutierrez. Pamela Steele. Abimbola Soha Dimu. Shakwe Hayuz. Consola Oyora. Jessica Yingling. Elisa Jarrett, with honors. Nicolette Williams. Kara Blackman. Kiara Blackman. Ariana Richardson. Salma Argidarga. Caleb DeMars. Pamela De Los Reyes. Tatenda Dawa. Cortisha Reed with honors. Trisha Jones with honors. Dester Amatisti with honors. Joanna Little. Leah Ficklin. Kayla Petrie. Alex Bravo. Lanita Smith. Kiera Hubbard. Denisha Hawkins. Vera Moore. Chiquita Bentley. Rukai Dillon. Sierra Jacobs. Joy Ogunyai. Olawal Palume Iku. Joy Ibrahim with honors. Christina Franklin. Denise LaRose. Candace Wilson. Jaleesa Polk. Katie Kennedy. Satirice Allen. Satyrese Allen. Kayla Coprich. Asia Jackson. Lakeisha Jackson Ellaby. Kiana Dower, Deandra Wilson, Olufemi Omeshin, Anna Christine Neris, Siwan White, Shakayla Phillips, Yumikwa Avery, Tarshay Anderson with honors, Sade Tabiti, Keosha Killian Diaz, Jimena Rosales, Osvaldo Perea, Isamar Garcia, Crystal Hood, Sylvana Kamari, Tiffany Hughes, Passion Richardson, Andrea Montoya, Atlanta Barmore, Allison Browning, Kimberly Duffy, James Owen Sanya, Gania Olarewayu, Davis Enwu, Adanik Omolola, Morafat Bola Ukundavo, Olawabukala Olale, Bowale Tayo Orasadar, Olawasei Tamawa, LaShawn Smith, Alfonso Dormu, Niara Harris, Alexis Pollard, Dominique Clifton, Jaquita Hetherington, Prudenice Moore, Luis Moray, Esther Mensa Abarampa, Shanair Ito, Olowakemi Abarasade, Hardy Nake, Hardy Deji, Angelic Renix, Taiwo Faroe, Gabriela Salas Garcia, Ruth Adameo, Bukanola Bosetti Adesina, Doris Abara, Olafumaya Sims. Marianne Asuzu. Islamia Alabi. Adesola Oladobi. Kingsley Akori. Sally Ola Tunji. Edna Afakawa. Daisy Bohr. Raven Murray. Chantre McBounds. Adebimpe Oladimeje with honors. A quick drink of water. Zanaib Adiola Akande with honors. Tima Bebra Awena with honors. Candace Cook. Tiffany Davis Richardson. Talia Alonzo. Ugachuka Onyewama. Adayinka Adeyemi. Amon Torrecero Ijakur. Judith Silencio with honors. Tamika Nelson. Itzel Rivera. This concludes the recognition for the Associate of Nursing candidates.
Will graduates who have earned their associate's degree in all other programs please join us on stage to be recognized?
That's fine. Maisha Arnold. Cantasia Nelson. Let's redo that one. Run it back. Cantasia Nelson. Deshauna Garlington. Brianna Brown with honors. Shamika Atkins. Got it. Nicole Goggin. Kenitha Ellis. Latoya Hart. Ashley Matthews. Patty Sanchez with honors. Mylitha LaSure with honors. Christina Bays with honors. Yolanda Reed. Mary Walker with honors. Brooklyn Bryant with honors. Kelly Miller with honors. Terrell Newsom. Wendy Didier with honors. Lenny Christina Sayer. with honors. Rosie Solis Bland. Crystal Barrett. Antoinette Spencer with honors. Barbara Dixon with honors. Jolene DeGeeter. Bridget Shepard. Shawanda Jackson King with honors. Tiavian Seibert. Ashley Langley with honors. Matilda Onyinwama. Natalie Ayala with honors. Sanitra Lewis. Kenya Packard. Safia Ahmed with honors. Ashley Lassenby. Dejani Kelly. Lacey Wright with honors. Jasmine Hill with honors. Erica Sutton. Hiba Hassan with honors. Aaron Spooner. Isaiah Clare with honors. Ashlyn Sloan. Deja Eason with honors. Michael Johnson. Taisha Collier. Esther Alvarez. Sharita Chevelle Smith. That's her twin, Sharetta Chevelle Smith. Jamelia Alexander with honors. Jasmine Irving. Takesha Millsap. Shamika Henry with honors. Jocelyn Campos with honors. Kimberly Campos. Nia Henson. Shayna Christofferson. Sabrina Meadows. Christina Almagier with honors. Diamond Roberts with honors. Melissa Alvarez with honors. Alyssa Ford. Taisha Hicks. Claudette Hampton. Alexis Dancy Poole. Abril Abrams. Rajanique Coffin. Lavert Morgan with honors. Mashan Boswell Murphy. Shaquita Morris. Gilberto Calderon. Durante Singletary. Kelsey Lauren Roundtree. Abeli Perez. Jasmine Neely. Kiera Nicole Denise Hines. Willie Washington. Krista Turpin. Markeisha Harrell. Dasharay Jones. Kimberly Williams. Jasmine Evans. Jamisa Cavett with honors. Karen Shelton with honors. Ebony Parker. Karen Mitchell Guidry with honors. Tara Etheridge with honors. Tanisha Stewart. Olabukanla Olayinka. Jakayla Borner with honors. Jasmine Barnes. That's the end of the associates. This concludes the recognition for the associate level candidates.
Now will graduates earning a diploma or a certificate please join us on stage to be recognized.
This is diploma. We're ready to roll. Sky Sienna Smiley. Cassidy Sternad with honors. Ruby Reynolds with honors. Antoinisha Crosby. Delora Wright. Rajane Threets. Takara Mitchell with honors. Dejanay Campbell. Ariana Aguilar. Nia Willard. Justice Williams. Judith Delgado. Yareli Vanessa Gonzalez with honors. Jahara Agnew with honors. Alexis White with honors. Taylor Owen with honors. Jennifer Crary. Kimberly Washington with honors. Martell Morris. Sheila Pastrana. Jolisa Reyna. Tanika Henderson. Aisha Crowder. Elnisa Wilson with honors. Fallon Nguyen. Latoya Latif. Ashley Edmond. Jasmine Conley. Stephanie Hatton. Jackie Jemison. Elizabeth Garcia Benavidez. Julie Bedoy with honors. Yvonne Gonzalez with honors. Jakayla Turner. Shaniqua Williams with honors. Tanisha Latisse Carey Sykes with honors. Martha Dunham with honors. Demesia Lewis. Jessica Del Rio. Jade Folo with honors. Carletta Bragg. LaShonda Taylor Christmas. April Clay. Monica Shura with honors. Kenyana Williams with honors. Melanie Blancas with honors. Taliciana Fricks. Kamisha Fields with honors. Victoria Wyatt. Alize Tolbert with honors.
This concludes the graduate recognition portion of our ceremony. We have now officially celebrated the achievements of the remarkable class of 2025 and 2026. Graduates, please be seated. And now, to symbolize your induction into the Rasmussen University alumni community, I am honored to invite Doris Jones, a 2021 graduate of our Bachelor's in Early Childhood Education program, to the podium to share a few words and to lead a special pinning ceremony. Please welcome Doris.
Good evening. What an incredible moment to share with you all today. You've pushed through long nights, personal sacrifices, moments of doubts, and so much more to reach this day. So first and foremost, congratulations, you did it. My name is Doris Jones, and I am a proud Rasmussen graduate. earning my Bachelor of Science degree in Early Childhood Education Leadership in 2021. For me, standing on this stage is truly a full circle moment. When I graduated during COVID, I didn't have the opportunity to walk across the stage like you all are today. So being here now is something very special, and I'm incredibly grateful to share this moment with you. Last year, I attended one of Rasmussen's alumni events and had the chance to reconnect with the university and meet other alumni. That experience reminded me just how special this community really is. It's a network of people who support one another, celebrate each other's success, and continue showing up long after graduation day. My own journey is also a reminder that none of us get here alone. While I was working full-time and continuing my education, I was fortunate to have the incredible support from my colleagues at Bright Horizons. They encouraged me to pursue my degree, supported me along the way, and believed in my goals, even on the days when things felt challenging. Because of that support, I was able to grow in my career and continue advancing in a field I love. Now, I try to pay that encouragement forward by inspiring my colleagues and friends to pursue their own goals. In fact, one of those colleagues is graduating here today. Lavetta. I am so honored to celebrate this moment with you today. Know how proud we all are. Graduates, as you step into this next chapter, remember that your Rasmussen journey doesn't end today, it simply evolves. You're joining a vibrant community of more than 83,000 Rasmussen University alumni who are nurses and healthcare professionals, educators, business leaders, and community change makers across the country. Now, in celebration of your achievements and this important moment, I'm honored to help lead a special Rasmussen University tradition, the Alumni Pinning Ceremony. This pin is small, but it carries a big message. It symbolizes the resilience, growth, and connection you now share, not just with your classmates today, but with all Rasmussen graduates who came before you and those who will come after. Graduates, I invite you to stand, turn to the person to your left or right, and pin each other with the alumni pin you received. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay, you are now officially members of the Rasmussen University alumni community. I hope you wear your pin with pride, and I encourage you to stay connected to each other, to this university, and to the values that brought you here in the first place. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Doris. And now, graduates, the moment has arrived. I ask President Arnold to please join me at the podium for the conferral of the degrees. Graduates, please stand.
On behalf of the faculty and deans of Rasmussen University, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Human Resource Management, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Public Health, Bachelor of Science, Associates of Applied Science, and diploma and certificate recipients.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Rasmussen University, I hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have qualified, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining hereto. It is now time to move your tassel to the left side of your caps. This moment signifies your hard-earned achievement and your induction to the Rasmussen University alumni community. We celebrate your success and look forward to the impact you will make in your careers. Family and friends, please rise as we present the graduating class of 2025 and 2026. Congratulations, graduates. Today we've celebrated your achievements, heard your stories of perseverance and purpose, and reflected on the power of education to open doors. Your journey does not end here, and what you do next will shape your future and the lives of those you serve. Thank you to our distinguished guests, faculty, family, staff, and friends. Please remain standing as we honor our graduates one last time and watch them recess as the newest members of Rasmussen University's alumni community.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm hot air balloon, I could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way.